So Afriseed partnered with the EU through the Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund on a project called Increasing Access of Climate Smart Seed for Smallholder Farmer Resilience and Productivity. The aim of this project is to increase the production of small grains such as sorghum and rice and millet, and legumes such as soybean, groundnuts, beans and cowpea from at least 1,000 metric tons per year to 3,000 metric tons. And this was supposed to be done through the engagement of additional smallholder farmers onto our seed outgrower scheme and increasing our distribution network. Currently, we're working with about 1,300 farmers countrywide. So for our seed production activities, we are in 8 provinces, namely Luapula, Northern, Muchinga, Eastern, Southern, Lusaka, and Central provinces. So our main districts of operation in Luapula, we're in Chipili. In Northern Province, we're in Porokoso and Lunte and Luingu. And in Muchinga, we're in Pika. Eastern Province, we cover Katete, Petauke, and Chipata. For Southern Province, we're mainly in Chirundu, and we also have some activities in Namwala. So in Lusaka, we're mostly in Chongwe and Mumbwa. Central, we're mostly in Kapiriposhe and Kabwe districts. As Afriseed, we work with smallholder farmers on 2-stage process. They are part of our value chain because they are seed outgrowers. They're the ones who produce our legumes and our small grains. So we engage them, we contract them as smallholder farmers on our scheme. And through this, they are given input support, and also we are the guaranteed offtake of the produce that they give. We make sure that they receive seed production training and also other training such as financial literacy and nutrition. That is what we give to our smallholder farmers that are part of our outgrower scheme. And smallholder farmers are also our customers. So through our distribution networks and through our agro dealerships and our last mile distribution points, we serve most of the smallholder farmers as our customers. So we're the leaders of the legume production. So they can get their groundnuts, their soybean, their cowpea and beans from us. And also we also sell other cereals such as rice and sorghum and sunflower. So the smallholder farmers that we work with directly, they benefit because we guarantee the offtake. So we provide the market, but we also provide the input. So the ones who work with us directly are given input loans. So as they start their production season, we provide the seed that they plant at a 50% input loan, and the other 50% is subtracted after their harvest. But we're also the ones who work with them throughout their production season. So we make sure that they plant on time by giving them the right training and giving them access to other resources that they need. We also make sure that we are inspecting their fields to make sure that anything that's not in order is brought into order, because as you may know, seed production is a higher production levels and it has more regulations and methods that you need to follow. And we make sure that we educate our farmers on doing that. Additionally, we also make sure that other farmers that are not directly under us as seed growers, we conduct various field days throughout the season, and we also have demonstration plots where we show them and we train them on better climate smart practices that they need to adopt in the face of climate change. The support from the EU has been very instrumental to adoption of many of the processes. So because of the support that we've received as a company, we're able to reach underserved areas. Before our partnership with the EU, we're not able to reach the farmers in Luapula in Chipili, which is a first for us as a company. And as you know, it's not an easy thing, but now we've been able to adopt practices that are allowing the farmers to produce rice in places such as Luapula and the other low-lying areas. So the support has made sure that because they are trained and they see that the solutions actually work, we have a higher adoption rate of climate smart practices, and we have noticed that most of our seed growers are adopting at least 2 practices such as low tillage and also in crop rotation. We are very passionate about helping our smallholder farmers. We realize that they are the biggest market, also the biggest partners. That's why we are constantly engaging them in our value chains. And also we see that they have massive potential. You know that 80% of our food is produced by smallholder farmers. What we aim to do as a company and under the project is educate our farmers to make sure they also understand that farming is an enterprise, not just something they have to do for a season. So we're looking at making sure they go through all year production. They have sufficient education for them to know that what they produce can also feed the nation, and making sure that, you know, when they're financially literate as farmers, they will run their businesses better, they'll be more resilient, they'll be also able to meet their needs, and not just for the season when they do get paid, but throughout the year. So eventually, on the long term, we want to make sure that some of our farmers graduate from smallholder farmers to emergent growers, because they do have access to the land, but sometimes they may have a limitation in understanding, and we know that there needs to be a mindset shift, because they do have access to funding and financing, but sometimes just don't know how to use it and when to apply it. So for us, we want to make sure that our farmers graduate and are not constantly smallholder farmers, but they can also graduate to emergent farmers. In Lusaka, we are found on Mungwi Road. In Southern Province, we have an office in Choma and offices in Kitwe, and Chipata, also in Eastern Province, and also we have an office in Kasama. So they can reach us through these main regional offices, but additionally, we also have presence countrywide through our various partnerships, such as the Enterprise Zambia Challenge Fund with the support from EU, and also the Ministry of Agriculture. So if farmers do want to work with us, they can get in touch through any of those channels. And also we found online.